This book was a labor of love. It took about 2.5 years to actually put it together, to get all the information, to conduct some of the interviews. I did a little research, and then I found out that over 70% of African American households are fatherless. And that's not a problem, that's a crisis.
There always needs to be some type of male figure in a boy's life. I would say a boy in particular.
I am the product of a single parent home in that my mom and my dad divorced when I was just a toddler. But although my mom and dad divorced, my father made sure that he was still in my life. And I saw my father on a regular basis, and throughout my elementary and grade school years, I lived with my father a great deal of the time.
But I think the black male has dropped the ball in trying to, in terms of being a father. Be there, you know, and that's how they get out of control. I see black females coming to my courtroom with their children, and they're scared to death of their sons in terms of physical violence and what have you. So there is a void, if you will, that needs to be filled. They need to pick up that baton and run that race.
We ain't all perfect, you know, we don't all have them at the right time, you know, but at the same time, man, once they here, man, you can't do nothing but love them, man, and give them your all, man. It's a real responsibility when you call yourself a man, you know, and to call yourself a father, that's even more.
At the end of the day, and I don't want to offend a woman, you know, women are very good at doing what a woman does. But there are some things that a woman can't do when it comes to especially raising boys.
The mother is a lot more emotional for the most part because, you know, she bared that pain of having the child. She carried that child.
Not only fathers not being involved in children's life does it impact our men, but more importantly, it impacts our children in that many times it's hard for them to receive instruction and correction from authority figures because they don't have a father in the home.
Because your kids are going to grow from your parents. They're either going to be like you or they're going to be the opposite. And I want a type of male role model where they can say, yeah, I want to be just like my dad one day.
We see a lot of kids every day, especially on the weekend, taking acting classes. We have some great acting instructors, and most of these kids are dropped off, you know, it's sad to say, mostly by the moms. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not a father in the household who's working and who's doing this. And you know, if you take a picture of it, you might only see 1 week, and you really can't really base it on that. So what we see in our doors may not paint the picture that society is portraying in the news. There are some fathers that have rolled up their sleeves and not only pouring into their family, but also pouring into many, many other families that are in the community as well as outside the community.